You're a stupid motherfucker embarrassing the whole country.
You need to share with Sam,
you
Kristi.
piece of shit.
No.
You little son of a bitch.
All right, sorry.
Well, this has started extremely well on my screen.
As always.
Yeah,
Dang it! I thought I
so-
shared with screen. We have to start it over again. I'm going to try to be. I tried to do it well, but I've got so many things to
Okay, I'll
remember.
count you in again for no reason. They can hear me counting, so it doesn't really make any difference. But I'm going 3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
You're a stupid motherfucker embarrassing the whole country. Fuck you, you piece of shit. You little son of a bitch. You think you're just gonna get up in the morning and tweet out some bullshit? No one wants to hear it. No one wants to see it. Fuck Donald Trump. 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 Fuck Donald Trump.
Welcome everyone to the happy hour. It is me, Kristi, and my co-host Kevin, and of course, I think I'm sharing the wrong screen, so I can't do anything right. But at least you heard the sound,
I thought
right?
it was just funny. Yeah, it came through, so I was like, oh, fuck it, leave it, Kev.
There you go, everyone.
Anyway. Yeah.
Yes, that is my jam too, Will. Thank you for saying that.
That tune officially slaps.
Yes. Awesome. Yes. And I think appropriate today, at least that sums up my feelings about the whole situation.
What situation?
Yeah, tell me. I woke up this morning and there was a message from Kevin, which just said, we're doing a show about this tonight. And I was like, about what? Because I had to scroll back up through the tweet that he sent me. And there was a link that Donald Trump has tested positive for COVID-19. Awesome. Yeah. I mean, karma. Hello. Also, since then, Utah Senator Mike Lee, who sits on the Judiciary Committee, has also tested positive for COVID-19.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Well, we'll see what happens. But
anyway, how are you, Kristi?
Well, honestly, I guess, really, all in all, this week has been a good week. I mean, first, on the Sunday, we got the news about his taxes, right? And then on Tuesday, he had one of the worst, probably the worst debate performance in U.S. history, to the point where the Presidential Commissions on Debates is having to figure out how to babysit him. Biden won by like 60% in polling in terms of who did better in the debates.
True, but it's going to have to be, the next one's going to have to be done via Zoom, which is just desperate.
If he can do it, yeah.
Yeah.
And then on Friday, he tests positive for COVID. I mean, this might be the October surprise that we've been waiting for.
Usually the October surprise doesn't involve death, but it might do this time.
Well, it might this time. That's true. Yeah. But, that's only because of his inability to follow basic health procedures that everybody else has managed pretty easily.
I don't know what you're talking about. He takes hydroxychloroquine and then
chlorine.
And then
lights up his ass.
Injects light and bleach directly into the base of his penile shaft. What more do you want?
Yeah. So tell us how you found out, Kevin.
The Archangel Gabriel came to me in a vision. I might have been very, very high. I can't remember, but definitely something about an angelic form came upon my face, and I was on Twitter.
It came on your face.
It did.
I didn't realize you were into pearl necklaces.
Look, that's between me and my heavenly host.
Because that's a different story that you told me off air.
No, it was very different. What I said off air was I was already masturbating, which was convenient. Didn't need to start, It's always good when they get you mid-stroke. Good stuff. I was just on Twitter and I thought to myself, this isn't real. And then I saw he'd tweeted it out.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, I'm not believing that cunt. So I went somewhere else. And he actually has. Okay, cool. That's the worst thing. Like, you can't even blame the QAnon people for being like, I wonder if he's actually got it, because I don't trust him either.
No. Yeah.
I think this could be a fucking lie. I have no idea.
Well, he has
a letter from his doctor, but who cares, really?
Here's the thing. Donald Trump is a narcissist who needs an audience to love him. He's become addicted to that as president. And so there's no way he would fake COVID for 2 weeks just to get the hope of getting some sympathy when he can go get a shot of ego booster from his adoring crowds. So
yeah, he's had to cancel a thing in Florida tonight, hasn't he?
Yeah, stuff in Wisconsin and all over the place. He was planning on going.
Why was he even going to Canada at this time? Strange.
This is so irresponsible. He went even though he knew Hope's, because this all started with Hope Hicks, the woman he brought back into the White House. She ended up having to leave the White House the first time because of some bullshit she did. I don't even remember. She ended up getting fired, and then he brought her in, and now she might be the person who kills him.
To be honest, it was unexpected because she is human garbage, but she might be the hero the world needed.
Oh, she's definitely
Thank you, Agent Hicks.
Yes.
Yeah.
So as it was, she was sick, and this was on Wednesday when they were in Minnesota for a rally. Then Trump, even though she got tested and ended up being positive, he went to a fundraiser in some hoity-toity place with people paying.
New Jersey.
Yeah, New Jersey, Bedminster, I think it is. And might have exposed a bunch of rich people to the virus as well. So again, he's just killing off his own supporters.
Exactly, and I don't know why he had to go around licking all of their faces. That seems strange to begin with, but now it just seems reckless.
Yes.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't care that a bunch of right wingers are saying, "Oh no, why aren't the left being nicer?" Can I just remind you, this is why the left has no moral obligation to be nice to Donald Trump. So you can see this here. Trump, after hearing Romney is in self-quarantine. Gee, that's too bad.
Yeah.
You know?
No, well, their entire brand, the entire Trump brand is, let's be as offensive, as big a complete prick as we can.
Yeah. Let's
annoy, anger, infuriate, and insult our opponents in the most base and crass way we can possibly do so. That's their entire thing. To own the libs meme exists because of that attitude, okay? That's their whole fucking worldview and brand. That's their entire goal, is to just piss off their opponents. So when you then get it back, you can't really complain.
Yeah. Also, happy 4-year anniversary to this tweet. October 2nd, 2016. Yeah. He's mocking Hillary Clinton because she got pneumonia.
Yeah.
Again, fuck this guy. Fuck Donald Trump.
Play the audio.
All right, yeah, we'll play the audio.
Just in case anyone thinks
If you're starting to feel a little bit sorry for this guy, just remember what he really is. Here we go.
Yeah.
But here's a woman. She's supposed to fight all of these different things, and she can't make it 15 feet to her car. Give me a break. Give me a break.
Yeah.
Give me a break. She's home resting right now. She's getting ready for her next speech, which is going to be about 15 minutes, and it's going to be in 2 or 3 days.
All I'll say is, Conrad Rona, you couldn't quite get it done with Bolsonaro. You couldn't quite get it across the line with Johnson. Let's hope he sticks the landing this time.
I don't have look, if he's got comorbidities, he's in a very dangerous age group, he's obese,
and he's poor, which is undoubtedly a contributing factor. He's got the trifecta.
Well, he's got poor morality, but he's not. He's getting the best. This is it. He's getting the best medicine immediately. It's a
joke based on the idea that low income people generally tend to have worse health outcomes. But it's basically a joke based on his taxes. He's got no fucking money.
Oh right. Oh, I see what you're tying into an earlier story.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. I was doing a double joke. But the fact is, the U.S. taxpayer. Because that's the thing. Socialised healthcare is terrible and awful, but he's got the US taxpayer paying for his healthcare. Yeah. So that's fine.
Yeah. And, I just, if he was tempting fate this whole time. And I'm not going to feel bad.
Literally in the debate, he was mocking Biden. Saying, this guy, he wears a fucking mask all the time. Yeah, he does. And he's not going to fucking die of COVID, unlike you, so...
Yeah.
Checkmate, atheists.
Now, of course, there is a little bit, of a danger here of him basically, if he does get over it within 2 weeks and he has mild symptoms, he could use that to further dismiss the idea that it's dangerous. He could talk about how strong he is. So, I mean, we'll have to wait and see how this plays out. But at the moment, no, I'm not sending thoughts and prayers, anything to this guy.
No, I'm sending buckets of spit. He can drink my piss, this man. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, and also, yeah, so this is good, the 3 most prominent world leaders who downplayed COVID now caught it. Boris Johnson, Bolsonaro, and Donald Trump.
Yeah, don't fuck us 3 times, COVID. Come on now.
Yeah.
Behave yourself.
I also saw this in my bookmarks. Herman Cain
I'm trying to get Kristi's channel taken down tonight. I don't know if you can tell.
Herman Cain is staring down at Donald Trump from heaven like...
Yeah. Walk to the light, Donald. Walk to the light.
Also from Chris Evans, not Captain America. Can we watch this?
Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, I've not heard the sound from this yet, but all I'll say is there's some confused feelings happening here. I don't know.
From the chest down, you're like, that's nice. Yeah, and then you look up and go, ah!
Yeah, I'm like, oh, nice. No, oh, what the fuck is going on here? I mean, to be honest, though, you can still hit it from the back. It's all good.
The hair.
You don't need to look. Yeah, exactly. You don't need to see the face. It's not gay if you put a wig on them. It's fine.
So it's just the Cardi B, but it's still pretty funny. Here we go.
And a lot of you motherfuckers think it's a joke. Like, guess what, bitch? Coronavirus. Shit is real. Shit is getting real. Woo! Bitch, I'm scared.
Trump's got a nice ass, man.
Boom. Boot. Yeah. Juicy booty. Juicy booty going on there. Oh, right. This is amazing. Yeah, if you actually type in, I'm literally sitting here crying. Actually, we can do it if you want. The bots that are going through, it is... Mr. President, I'm literally... That's all you really need to do. Yeah. And you get all of these results. Yeah, Mr.
Growing up at the news, good lord.
Yes, you're the bravest man I've ever seen. I named my first son Donald after you. If anything happened to you, I don't know what you would do. And then it's...
I do. It's called P-I-R-T-Y.
They are also... Well, I don't know about that one being real. But there was just, like, tons of these spam bots saying the same thing over and over and over. They might have gotten cleaned up because they were identifying themselves as bots. But yeah, they even like had the same emojis in certain ones. So yeah, there's a bunch of Russian bot spams going along as well. Anyway, yeah. So the world is reacting and waiting to see. Sorry, these are my messages. There's nothing entertaining here except that Coach Red Pill was trying to bait me again, and I thought we would check that out.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So I muted him. So for a couple of days, I just ignored his shit.
Jacob Wohl's also fucked.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get to that. Yeah. So let's see. Right. Too far up. What are you doing, stupid Twitter thing? There we go. Come down. So he sent me...
I can't fucking stand these boomers who can't use technology properly.
Yeah. All right. So this is where I said, God. Personal attacks go. And then he sent me this stuff about Project Veritas uncovering the ballot harvesting fraud.
Oh, he's not fucking pushing that shit, is he?
Oh, yeah, he was.
Fucking arse.
So you can see he sent it to me on Monday.
Are you going to deny it's true? Yes, because it was already debunked within like 24 hours, you twat.
And then on Wednesday, he comes back again.
Oh, my God. Coach thirst pill, yeah.
All right. So today I was just feeling kind of assy, so I took it to him. And I was, Karma Police on Trump. And then I sent him this thing about latest on Project Veritas investigation. Ballot harvesting is information with wild misinformation. And instead of replying to an entire thread that describes the lie that Project Veritas was saying, he's like, what you're doing is gaslighting. Like, I sent him an article with facts. He's like, "You're gaslighting me, Kristi."
Yeah, okay, babe.
So,
Fuck you know.
and then he said, I'm rather insulted you think I could be so easily gaslit. Bottom line, you can't win without cheating. You and I both know it. So take your gaslighting bullshit elsewhere. So I sent him this about Project Veritas having a criminal conviction. And then I sent him this about it being them doing fake sexual harassment stories.
Yeah.
Can't address the fact you've been duped by a known criminal and his organization, huh? And then I also sent him this. Project Veritas video was a coordinated disinformation campaign about the Ilhan Omar voter fraud accusations, which were false. And then I gave him a part of the article as well, just to show he's being a sheeple. Educate yourself, sheeple. Right. So and then I decided to just pile on. I gave him a bunch of polls with Biden leading.
That's fine, because North Carolina is a really solid Democratic state.
Oh yeah, it's been blue forever. Look at it. He's up in Georgia too.
So I'm not sure why are they allowing the people of the caucuses to vote.
Yes, look at that. In New Hampshire, he's winning in New Hampshire, and Arizona. Biden's winning in Arizona. Pennsylvania. Biden is winning in Pennsylvania and Ohio. He's leading Trump. I was like, Biden is clearing 50% support in key states. All he needs to do is win to let all he needs to do to win is let people vote without GOP interference. And then I sent him this thing about Governor Abbott only allowing one absentee ballot drop off location per county in Texas.
But Texas is small, so that's fine. Yeah.
And then again, rather than try to engage with what I gave him in terms of all of the facts and the links, he just quotes, "Who are you trying to convince, me or yourself?"
I do hope Coach Red Pill has come into contact with Donald Trump recently.
And I replied, "You tried that bullshit line with me before and it failed last time too. Get some new material, fash collaborator." And then he's like, "Oh, here's..."
That's a point. Can you catch COVID if you only you lick the ring piece of someone with COVID? Because if so, Coach, I'd get tested, mate.
Well, if they cough on it, maybe. Or they touch their nose and then they touch it, then maybe.
Yeah.
Fash collaborator, you're so pathetic. I'm like, still avoiding all the evidence I linked to show you're full of shit, huh? Of course you can't engage with facts and data. You're intellectually impotent. And then I quote Margaret Thatcher.
And actually impotent.
Well, yeah.
He's
so
very old.
I quote Margaret Thatcher. If they attack one personally, it means they have not a single political argument left. And then I did this gif of the little deflating balloon.
That's actually his testicle.
Yeah, he's like, "What's wrong with you? You're the one started abbed hums?" No, and called me a fash collaborator. You're sad and pathetic. And then I just sent him this.
No.
Like, you still can't engage with the facts. You were duped by a criminal or with polling data. Please keep responding by avoiding facts and data. I replied with, "I've got flaccid gifts for you all for days." And then he was like, "It'd be so easy for me to counter blah, 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 but I won't give you the satisfaction. I'll just let you stew in your own bitterness, resentment, and hatred." And I was like, I get it.
You're the one who keeps contacting us. What the fuck?
Yeah, facts over feels, and I gave him laughing my ass off at you and Trump today, you snowflake. And then I also added the this story, which we can look at now if you want.
We can do. I don't think I've gone through all of my Trump being dead jokes yet, but so we'll come back to it.
Oh yeah, we can spike them. Yeah, spice them in, throw them in as spices.
Yeah.
This was also another great story that happened this week. I mean, it's all Schadenfreude, but I'll take what I can get at this point.
Well, 2020 has been terrible, but it's finally it's starting to pay off a little bit, I think. We've been through some bad times. We've been through some sad times. And this time the hurting won't heal. It's been a fine time to maybe miss Lucille. Well, what did that sound come
or
to
leave me
Head?
Melania.
Oh, well, she's not leaving now, Jesus. I mean, she literally can't. She's stuck indoors.
No. Yes. The 2 notorious conservative operatives were charged Thursday with felonies in connection with false robocalls that aimed to dissuade residents in Detroit and other U.S. cities from voting by mail, the Michigan Attorney General announced. Jacob Wohl, 22, and Jack Burkman, 54, each face 4 felony counts in Detroit, including conspiring to intimidate voters in violation of election laws and using a computer to commit crimes, the Attorney General Dana Nessel said. But, yeah,
I was just going to say, I'm not an expert in either Michigan law or US law more generally, but are they allowed to give their testimony from someone else's driveway?
We're going to find out. I don't think so. I think they're going to actually have them dragged across state lines.
That's a shame.
I think, what do you call it? Extradited? That's the word I'm looking for. That's the legal term. When you get your ass
extradite Jacob Wohl from Minsk or Tel Aviv, because that's definitely where he is.
Oh,
He's
definitely.
not in the US. It's fine. He's not in Washington at all. What are you talking about?
So not only were they doing shit felony stuff, they were also, of course, being fucking racists. So the article goes on. The calls falsely warned residents in majority black Detroit and urban areas in at least 4 other states that voting by mail in the November election could subject people to arrest, debt collection, or forced vaccination.
That seems like you might be lying. Guys, just saying. That seems like that should definitely be a crime.
Now, this is slightly sad, but I suppose it's just letting the wheels of justice go. The men who have a history of staging hoaxes and spreading false smears against prominent Democrats and government officials are not in custody, and no date for their arraignment has been set. Nessel said her office will work with local law enforcement to secure their appearances if necessary, saying the men could face arrest and extradition or could voluntarily come to Michigan to face the charges.
I wouldn't count on that latter.
I want to see them arrested, personally.
Yeah.
Put them in cuffs. So a judge found probable cause Thursday to support the charges, which carry the potential for years in prison and thousands of dollars in fines upon conviction. The computer charges carry up to 7 years apiece, while election law violations could bring up to 5, years in all. Nessel's office warned the public about calls and launched an investigation in late August after thousands of Detroit residents received them. So from late August to basically by the end of September.
Yes.
That was a very quick investigation.
Well, that's the thing. It doesn't take a lot of investigation. You only have to literally scratch just below the surface of any Jacob Wohl and Lance Burkman story to find how shit it is. You really don't need to dig all that hard. You just need one investigative reporter to track it back to the fucking phone number of his mum or whatever. This is not an international drugs ring that you need to do years-long stakeouts of or infiltrate. It's that they leave a pretty significant breadcrumb trail for you.
Yep. Nessel said the investigation found that Burkman and Wohl created and funded the robocalls in an attempt to deter voters of color from participating in the November election. Because they're racist scumbags. Yeah. So that was also some good news today. I don't really know. Do you want to go over to your... Oh, yes.
Yeah, can do.
He charged people $200,000 to meet with him. And now they might get the coronavirus. Man of the people,
$200,000 to meet him.
Yeah.
That's why you get a kiss, I suppose.
Yes, and a butt grab.
For $200,000, you want at least a kiss and maybe a shake and vac,
A shake and vac?
That masturbation and then eating the seed. It's a thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I kind of got the shake. I didn't get the vac. So.
Yeah, it's vacuum.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. I've got some Proud Boys stuff since they were in the news, but I don't know if we want to do that. Or...
Hang on. Am I? Sorry. Am I streaming on my YouTubes? Yes. Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh, are you both? Are we streaming on your channel and my channel and your Twitch?
Yes, it would appear so.
Oh, you're trying to steal my audience, aren't you?
Apologies. I can stop the YouTube if you want.
No, that's fine. I don't care.
Oh, okay.
We will kill you.
Because, yes, the Proud Boys got mentioned at the debate.
I started this game.
And Trump basically said, stand by and stand something and stand by. But this was a nice little...
Stand down and stand by.
It wasn't, it was, or stand back. No, first he said stand back and stand by. And then the next day he said stand down. He changed it. And also said, I don't know who the Proud Boys are.
Well, yeah, he did that. Initially, he did the, I don't know who they are, which is interesting because he seems to know all about the Antifas, which is not, it was wrong, but doesn't know anything about the Proud Boys. I don't know who they are. But then came out and condemned them. The last thing he was able to do before being locked away in a cupboard, which I presume is what's taking place right now. I certainly hope so. Was he came out and said, I completely condemn the KKK, the Proud Boys. He also said, I've said it a million times. No, you haven't.
Nope.
But that was good, albeit a few days late.
People
but the
stopped
right
paying
wing
attention.
did not react well to this.
Oh, no? Okay.
They're heated about that.
See, I missed that entirely.
Well, we'll get to it.
All right, Haruka asked Kristi why you and Kevin split the streams. But that's because even though Kevin abuses me for being a boomer, he actually had the bigger boomer moment tonight. And
Well, I didn't, because on the restream, you have to, you can click on or off, so you can broadcast on whatever channels you like. Didn't you? And I forgot to press the off button on the YouTube account.
So you just went fucking boomered out.
Well, no, you say that. What I did was just forget because I'm old and stupid. So that's different to being a boomer completely.
Yeah. So if you want to remember, if you want to do a little reminder of why, basically, isn't Gavin here a Canadian?
Technically, he's actually, I think he was born in Britain, but he is a Canadian citizen, yes.
Yeah, and here's why he should be deported as soon as Biden becomes president.
Well, unless you're talking about the butt plug thing. Is that in here?
I don't think so, no. That's not in here.
Which you should definitely look up if you're interested.
We have showed it.
He shoved a butt plug into his anus on TV, on a live stream to own the libs.
Okay, here we go.
And I felt very owned that day.
All right, so we're gonna hit play here.
Called the Proud Boys, and
the Proud Boys.
The Proud Boys.
What's Proud Boys about?
We will kill you. That's the Proud Boys in a nutshell. We will kill you. We look nice. We seem soft. We have boys in our name. But like Bill the Butcher and the Bowery Boys, we will assassinate you. Now, part of the reason I agree to do the talk is because I'm allowed to bring all my guys. And we can fight our way in and fight our way out. Beating the shit out of these people. I think it's our job to do it. And the cops to turn a blind eye. If you're wearing a MAGA hat, as Sal is right now. Sal's in the studio, folks.
Oh my God, it's Sal Cipolla. Where are you from?
I'm here.
Wow, you came a long way.
If you're wearing a MAGA hat and some guy with a slightly punk demeanor comes up to you and says, hey, are you Sal or are you pro-Trump? Choke him. Trust your instincts. Don't listen to what he has to say. Choke him. If I do a video where I say, how about we start throwing bricks? Is that legal? You can't call for violence on a specific person, but can you say they're throwing bricks? We should throw bricks. Can you call for violence generally? Because I am. Fighting solves everything. We need more violence from the Trump people, Trump supporters. Choke a motherfucker, choke a bitch, choke a tranny. Get your fingers around the windpipe. I want violence. I want punching in the face. I'm disappointed in Trump supporters for not punching enough. Get a fucking gun. Get ready to blow someone's fucking head off. I've even killed people in my dreams. That's how awesome my gun is. Get in trouble, get arrested, get fired. Let's all get in this together. They can't kill us all. Yeah, I got green tips, man. Those go through at least 3 bodies. Oh, beautiful. Plop. I love the way he falls on his ass. They said, you want to go? I said, yeah, I want to fucking go. And I punched him in the face. And then Coulter emailed me later and she goes, conservatives never punched anyone in the face. Finally, things are turning around. And then Mousberg goes, you're not advocating violence, are you? And I go, I absolutely am. It's a wonderful, effective thing. This is a fucking war.
And that's what we're up against. Those are the people waiting for November to roll around.
Yeah, and firstly, they've been doing that for years, and YouTube only just got around to getting rid of him at the start of this year, was it, I think?
Yep.
And some of those clips are from several years ago, including the punching clip, which was outside the deplorable, which was on the day, the evening indeed, that Donald Trump was sworn into office, so January of 2016, literally nearly 4 years ago. Anyway, so yeah, there's that, and also why I especially despise about scum like McInnes is that whilst there are some clearly very dedicated fascist, crazy bastards in that movement, he's just a piece of shit chance grifter. That's all he is.
Yeah.
You'll notice he's happy for other people to get violent and go to prison. And they have. Proud Boys have been convicted. One of the clips you saw there was from when outside of a Proud Boys meeting in New York, where they turned up and assaulted people and got sent to prison. Kevin McInnes isn't doing that and getting sent to prison.
No, he'll
He's
call
just
for
raking in
other
the
people to
Patreon
do it.
money.
Yeah.
Or the subscribe star. I think he got kicked off Patreon. Yeah.
Yeah. This is basically one of his supporters. If Biden wins, we're coming, and we're coming strong, is what he says. Yep.
Which is ironic, because when I heard Trump got COVID, I was coming pretty hard too.
Yeah, I'm looking for one of the comedians that we see sometimes.
Oh, play the Cuomo clip. This is so good.
This is lovely. Yeah, because Ted Cruz is used to the media backing down. And no, Chris Cuomo ain't gonna play that shit. He's gonna destroy Ted. So get ready.
Well, he says, but by the way, when he says his brother, Chris Cuomo's brother is
Governor.
No, Mario Cuomo's his dad, isn't it?
Yes.
Or was. What's his brother called? I've forgotten his first name.
Dave.
Mario Cuomo?
Dave
Cuomo.
Is it Mario?
No, Mario was the dad.
Oh, damn it. See, now you put that idea in my head.
Who was previously, I believe, the governor of New York.
Yeah, but we've watched the two brothers here on the show interact because they're so sweet together.
Yeah.
And the way they rip each other. Yeah.
Anyway,
it'll
he's
come
the
up.
Democratic governor of...
Yes. Andrew. Thank you, Haruka.
Andrew Cuomo,
Thank you.
the governor of New York.
It's too many Cuomos. Ian Cuomo.
I mean, that's the good thing about Catholic... That's the good thing about Catholic families. They are very numerous.
Yes. All right, so let's watch him just destroy Ted's trying to high road him.
Ian Cuomo. That would be an amazing name.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
All right, here we go.
Does that make you pause and say,
It all troubles me, Ted. And to watch guys like you stand by and
Chris,
stroke your beard like a wise man instead of telling the president to get on it when you have power.
How about tell your brother to get on it?
My brother will stand for his own record. Why don't you talk to the president the way you talk to my brother, Ted? You afraid of him? You think he'll smack you down at home?
Oh,
is that what it is?
I'm
Like he shut you up in the primary?
You guys
not
are
the
really
Cuomos.
tough.
I'm talking about the president. My brother's not the president. I'm talking about the president, the one who called you a liar. The one who said your wife was ugly. That guy. You know, the guy now who won't say anything about.
I recognize that you like it. You actually wonder why you don't have a lot of Republicans that want to come on your show.
I have more than any other show.
And yell at me and insult.
I'm not yelling at you. I'm raising my voice to match your own because you want to play games, Ted, and people are dying.
That's okay, Chris. You're perfectly fine.
There's a difference. I mean, you're showing what a pathetic individual you are, Theodore, because he wasn't insulting you. He was repeating insults that Donald Trump, the guy whose ballsack is constantly drenched in your saliva, that he said to you.
Yep.
He also didn't bring up the fact that he said your dad had killed JFK as well.
Nope, he
which was
skipped
another
that.
delicious one.
Yeah. He could have.
I mean, I'm surprised he stopped short of literally accusing you of being the Zodiac Killer, which was a meme back in the day. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, Ted, you are pathetic.
He is completely.
You really are.
Scream and yell because you know what?
Oh, but you don't.
You're doing it because you don't want to discuss the substance. Like you invited me on the show to actually talk about the Supreme Court and talk about the book One Vote Away, and instead you just want to repeat insults over and over and over again.
Oh, but you're
Let's
not.
actually talk about.
You just bring up my brother for half the interview because you're such a fair guy.
Well,
play it so straight down the middle.
You were just playing in a biased way, attacking
because the president's
Texas,
not
Florida,
at the top
Georgia,
of the food chain.
Coincidentally, happen to be Republican states when the death rates they are markedly worse. And we should ask when the death rates are markedly worse in some states than others. We should ask a reasonable question.
Yeah. Why didn't the president help sooner? That's the question. Why didn't the president help sooner? Why didn't he help the places that got hit hardest first when they were all Democratic?
Specifically?
Yes.
Also, Ted, if you don't like that America so much, why don't you fuck off back to Canada?
Oh, there was also this great clip that
You're allowed to.
Go back to Canada, Ted. Actually, he renounced his Canadian citizenship. Oh, sorry. Here, the wife doesn't look too happy. Like. So yeah, you got two cats cuddling here. Like just wow. The other one's like, I'm jealous. There was is it Ansi Asaria? No, there's a guy who's new. He's got a new show on MSNBC. I wish I thought I had put that in the bookmarks somewhere, but maybe I didn't. He was dragging a Trump official, just completely dragging him for lying about stuff and not letting him get. I'll have to have a look for that when you've got your bookmarks up. So should I switch over to you now? Because
you can if you want.
It's as good as that Cuomo Cruz clip.
Oh, good. Well, it's a shame that the bar is now so fucking low that just holding people accountable, is like, oh, that's this amazing journalism. That should be standard.
Oh, and did you see this guy go off on Fox News? He's angry that Fox News fans are pissing on him because he's trying to hold the president to account on his white supremacy comments. This is pretty funny. All right.
Who?
This guy is called John Roberts. He's from Fox News. And he gets...
Hang on. Well, I've switched. I'm sorry. You can't say switch over to yours and then go on. Jesus.
All right. Just this last clip and then we'll go.
And for all of you on Twitter who are hammering me for asking that question, I don't care. Because it's a question that needs to be asked, and clearly the president's Republican colleagues a mile away from here are looking for an answer for it too. So stop deflecting, stop blaming the media. I'm tired of it.
All right. John Roberts is tired of it, so we're going to let...
Wasn't that great?
Tired of it.
Yeah.
Fucking pricks.
Pretty much. Throws his pen down.
Lovely. Well, actually, yeah, the fact that the Fox News has been very mildly critical exposed that it's not just Donald who's a thin-skinned piece of shit in the Trump family. Because Eric Trump liked and retweeted a thing saying that the Fox News was entirely a Democrat propaganda outlet.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so Andy and No lying about things. This guy
I can't see your screen.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Anyway,
See, it's harder than it looks.
That's what she said. There we go. Right. So this guy, Alan Swinney, was outed as like a Proud Boy cunt, and he's been done for felonies and violence and all kinds of shit. And Andy said, I reached out to the organisation, and they say he's not a member.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, right.
And then someone pointed out, yeah, it'd be a shame if there was like a photo of him with he's literally got a tattoo saying Proud Boy.
Andy and Joe and go shit journalist. Complete shit journalist.
Yeah. Maybe don't go just to the one organisation and ask.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you, but I think a lot of actual proper journalists look for proper confirmation of stories before they go with it. Unless you're just a right-wing hack who's trying to run appearance of fascists.
It does seem to be the case, doesn't it?
Yeah. A cute cat and a cute dog together.
Oh, that is sweet. Yeah, we need some of that love and positivity.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, they are. Yes. Not happy. Trump went on Fox News and finally said, white supremacy is not cool, is it?
How many days? Honestly, people have forgotten already.
This was 3 days after the thing, whatever. Anyway. So Trump just condemned the hashtag Proud Boys. He caved to the pressure. Wow. Right wing are not happy about it. This person says, what a fucking bitch. The media will go in with the white supremacists that are causing all the violence summer narrative.
Because they are.
Trump the cuck just gave them all the credibility they needed. What a fucking cuck. $500 billion for N-words and stabbing your base in the back.
Nice. Oh, good. Be mad. Be mad. It makes me happy.
How has Trump not learned apologizing is pointless? You can fight for Donald in the streets and get murdered by Antifa, but at the end of the day, the orange, and then there's a K slur for Jewish people, only cares about Israel and his celebrity N-word friends. It's time to stop using terms like wignat and embrace reality, Trump bros.
Wignat? What's that?
I don't even know.
I don't know their lingo. No.
I tweeted this out yesterday. That was Trump's tweet announcing the thing, and I just put fingers crossed, Godspeed, Comrade Rona.
Yeah, well,
Kristi was like, I'm not sure we should be openly celebrating it.
Well,
that's probably not a good look, and I was just like, I don't give a fuck.
Well, in the title, because you wanted me to say the extra happy hour, and it's like, okay, we can talk about it on there.
Yeah, on mine, I'll show you. Look, mine's Kristi and Kev's very happy hour.
Right.
So Yeah. Anyway, because fuck it. We do the unhappy hour when there's like a bad thing, so we're doing the very happy hour. Anyway, oh God, this Ben Shapiro acting like a fucking twat. Looking forward to all the kind-hearted expressions of sympathy to Trump and Melania from the blue checkmark left.
Oh, fuck off. Yeah, I replied to this, actually.
I retweeted this out with, oh shit, I don't know if it'll pass terms of service. I suggested it might be good if he enjoyed a similar fate.
Okay, I think you can say that. That he catches if he's irresponsible with his interactions, he might also catch the COVID.
Yeah.
Also,
but
like, I think
he's
it's
protected
funny.
by the overly large yarmulke, I think.
Do you guys in the UK call it the COVID? Like, have you thrown in an extra article as opposed to just COVID?
No.
Okay, because I've heard people call it he's got the COVID. Like, when did we put an article in front of it? I mean, you guys already take out the article in front of hospital or university or whatever. You know, I go to university.
You might say you've got the Rona.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
guess
thing.
that. Yes, true.
Someone already edited the Wikipedia page for presidents who died in office.
That's really funny.
Yeah. Just
it's clearly a joke so far.
So far, yeah. I don't know if they want to put like an asterisk next to him for now. Just a thought. Anyway, so that was a thing that happened. We're just reporting on a thing that happened.
That just happened. Yeah, that's a news item.
What are cats?
That's the cheese egg thing, right? Where you throw the cheese at something. Does it eat
the cheese on the cat's face and then just falls over. Anyway, bless him. Then this was amazing. Someone said the cats try and ape your behaviour. That's what they get on the laptop when you're on it and stuff. So if you put a decoy up, they'll go to that. And they do. And then this image is amazing. Look at the cat on the laptop. That's adorable. Look at him getting on with his work and shit. Lovely.
They just... They just want to be like you when they grow up. Like, oh, my human does this. This must be what we do as a family.
This is a thing. Yeah, this is an in-group thing we do.
Please, other people try this and take pictures. I want to know if this works.
Oh. Anyway, so
that is the best thing I've seen all day.
Oh. That's Trump mocking Hillary, so we don't need to feel bad about that at all.
Nope.
Yeah, so back to the Ben Shapiro thing. Remember he was saying, we need to be nice to because he got sick and that. Someone pointing out this was a tweet he sent out about Trayvon Martin.
Oh,
basically
God.
saying,
Thank you, Sean.
you deserve to die. Deserve to die. And true. Like, you can stick your faux moral outrage conservatives up your ass. You cunts just got done raising $500,000 for Carl Rittenhouse. So, I don't care what you fucking think.
Yeah.
Where was your sympathy for his two victims?
Yeah, don't try to high road us, you pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Just don't. And we do have sympathy for people who get COVID, like frontline workers.
Yeah, people who were actually out there doing it, or people who took reasonable precautions and still got it, because that happens too.
Like people in hospitals who have to work there treating people, and they try every day to be perfect, 100% perfect with their PPE, and then one time they're only 99% perfect, and they end up dead.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I'm giving Trump as much sympathy as he gave the 200,000 in America that have already died. He said it affected virtually no one.
Yeah, virtually nobody.
Fuck you, mate. Or when Melania went to the thing and there was it a hurricane that had just happened and Americans had died and she had the do I really care or whatever it was on the back of her thing. I've heard just as much sympathy as well.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck the pair of them. If they both go into isolation and curl up into a ball and pass from this mortal realm, I will laugh. And I make no apologies for it. Anyway, this was just Biden kind of being actually pretty badass.
Okay, let's see it.
I don't know if you saw this.
No, I haven't.
Call the president a, quote, fool, liar, clown, racist, Putin's puppy, and the worst president America has ever had. And you told him to shut up. Do you regret any of that?
No.
Yeah, good.
Why not?
Because everything I said was true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think it's kind of cringy when people drop sunglasses on him or whatever,
Yeah.
But
well, I think that's kind of why it works as a joke, because it's so obviously ungangster.
Yes.
Like, I mean, admittedly, I did it a couple of years ago and it was still reasonably fresh. To John Burko, because again, he's like a posh white guy.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just funny.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, cute or whatever. Oh yeah, the right are eating themselves.
Oh, great.
So Trump's exact quote was, I've said it many times, and let me be clear again, I condemn the KKK, I condemn all white supremacists, I condemn the Proud Boys. Now, you haven't said it many times,
nope.
Donald, but whatever, at least he said it once this time. That's something. And Cassandra Fairbanks, or Scarebanks, as she's put there, sickening. I'm actually disgusted that real Donald Trump would do this. This might be one of the worst things he said.
What?
Okay. Way to throw your supporters under the bus. KKK?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, I've been saying it all the time, but apparently you motherfuckers were like, anyway. Ugh.
Yes. Michelle Malkin being upset. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That
she was at the standing ovation for Kyle Rittenhouse's
She
mom.
was indeed. Yes, I saw that. Yeah. And she replies, "I want a new nominee. Can we overthrow everything and install Tucker?" Or I don't know who that guy is.
An out white supremacist.
Yeah. And also, no, you can't, you fucking idiot.
No, because you guys actually shut down primaries in certain states, like Wisconsin, where people didn't have a chance to vote for in the Republican presidential primary.
Well, do we know what would happen if he did die between now and Election Day?
Yeah.
Heaven forbid, of course. That would be terrible. That would be a terrible, awful thing. But if it did happen, in Minecraft or otherwise, do we know what would happen? Does Pence become the candidate?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He would then, I guess, get to pick his own VP, but at that point, it would be a chaos on the Republican side.
Well, he'd probably pick Mummy, I imagine. Because he couldn't be in a room with another person, though. He might be overtaken with sexual desire.
The ballots have already gone out, and they're already printed, and so it would be for, like, the ticket, I think, and so it would be, you'd be voting for Pence at that point. Like, if anything happened to Biden, I assume that Kamala Harris would become the nominee, and that would also be chaos.
What about if it's infected Biden as well? What about if they all die?
Well, hopefully not, because they were socially distant and they were in different rooms and they had no contact.
Does that mean the Green Party fucking dude wins because he got 4 votes or something?
No, we just have 2 unelected, unnominated people. Trump died and Biden died. We have 2 people who didn't win a nomination running for president.
It might be the first election in history between 2 corpses.
Well, we
Not
have
spiritually. Spiritually, America's been to that place many times, but literally.
There are precedents of candidates dying after their names are on the ballots and before they get elected. And in one state, there was one state where a senator died, and the governor nominated his wife to fill the seat until they ran a special election. That's quite common, actually. A lot of women got their seats because their husbands died, and then they ran as the widow or something like that. That was initially a way for women to get into politics.
Oh, fuck's sake! Does that mean we're going to have to vote for a Trump? They're going to have the option of voting for a Trump-Pence ticket, but it'll be Melania.
No, well, she couldn't run for president because she's not she wasn't born on the U.S. soil.
Yes, she was.
Yeah, suddenly the paperwork emerged.
She was born in Hawaii, just like Obama.
They'll have to take down that statue in her home country, which would be a good thing.
Well, no, you don't need to take it down because you couldn't tell it was her. So what difference does it make? Just put a different plaque on it saying it's Rick Moranis. Seems how he's trending. He was attacked. Oh, shit. Sorry,
he was attacked unprovoked, and Twitter is fucking pissed off. They're trying to find the guy who did it.
You say unprovoked. I think Rick Moranis' existence is provocation.
But today I was at the hairdresser and we were talking about it because, she knew about Trump's COVID positive results.
Oh, so for a second there, I thought you were going to say I was in Germany having my hair cut and Rick Moranis.
No. This is back to Melania. Okay. And for some reason, like Melania came up, and so I showed her the statue of Melania being unveiled with that fucking plastic tarp, and she just started laughing. She said it looks like it's made out of Play-Doh.
It kind of does. Yeah. Basically.
So we had a good laugh at that, the hairdressers. Both of us wearing masks, by the way. It's weird to have your hair cut in a mask, but you know what? It can be done.
Yes, yeah. Can't have your beard done, though.
No, that you can't.
No. Anyway, so that's the point we made before about Ben Shapiro.
He's a piece of shit.
Being a piece of shit.
Hypocritical piece of shit.
Yeah, I'm giving Trump far more respect than you gave to those Palestinians who got killed. Do you remember? And then you wrote the article saying they like to live in sewage.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Fuck you.
Piece of shit.
Fuck you, Shapiro.
Yeah. Don't try to high road the left today.
Yeah, Eric Trump. Eric Trump liked this tweet, right, from Poll Watch 2020. Looks like election year 2020 fully exposed Fox News as a Democrat media machine.
What is he even thinking? What is he saying? Okay, I guess they're that mad. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's pathetic. Pathetic. Anyway. Yeah, he's in several high-risk groups: elderly, obese, low income.
Oh, right. That you stole someone else's joke.
Yeah, basically, yeah. What do you think I come up with my own jokes? Yeah, behave yourself.
You need to not drink so many fizzy drinks before you come on air.
You need to shut up. So,
gassy.
Checkmate.
Gassy.
This was also a good joke. Given that one of the symptoms is loss of taste, we should have seen this one coming. It's true. He lives in a gold
piss-colored.
It's awful.
It's terrible.
Tacky. Oh my god.
Honestly.
Ugh.
It's just horrific.
Money can't buy class.
No.
Anyway, that's it. It doesn't really matter. But Angie Speaks was like, we need to be sympathetic. We shouldn't be horrible to Trump.
Or just, thank you, R&D, by the way, who you can see play D&D with me on my channel 2 nights a week.
I don't want to encourage both of you in your sick lifestyle choice.
But yeah, R&D. Or, just let people have fun for 24 hours. It really hurts no one. It doesn't affect his health at all. Nothing I say is going to affect his health. No. So...
where are we?
We talked about this.
That was the clip of him mocking...
Gee, that's too bad. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fuck him.
Or as my aunt said, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Absolutely. Yeah. It'll be over soon anyway. Just magically disappear, won't it? Mm-hmm. Just, when the sunny weather rolls around, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it's going to be gone. Like a miracle.
Oh, in Britain, things are shit as well. 770 students have tested positive for coronavirus. And are now having to self-isolate. Like dozens and dozens of them are symptomatic as well, which, yay. Because on both sides of the Atlantic, they've decided to just open shit up because
they need...
in obvious contradiction to what would be good for the health of the people involved.
Well, yeah, the universities are up to their eyeballs in infrastructure debt because they took the chance when the tuition fees got jacked up. Everyone went to really close to $9,000 a year, and they decided to invest in like flower beds and marketing and new buildings. And now they got to fucking pay for it. So they're forcing students to come back onto campus because they want the tuition dollars. And they're getting sick.
And the rent money.
Yeah, yes, and the buildings have to be rented, and all the other money that students spend on campus.
Yep. It's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and potentially thousands will die because of this.
And certainly the spread won't get any smaller or less because of this. It'll be the worst. Much worse.
Indeed, sir.
Oh, that's you done?
I'm done.
All right, I found that video while you were doing your thing, so let me go ahead and I will share the screen because it's so exciting to look at the screen. And this is a two-parter because it gets better. So... I'm so sorry I don't remember this guy's name. He's new. He's got a new show, and I don't often I watch more in the evening stuff than the daytime stuff. And it's also radio. So anyway, there's this piece, and then there's the one up here. So we'll do, what's his name? All right, I don't know who this guy, Steve. Anyway, here we go for this 2-minute clip.
Presidency and during this campaign. There's no evidence that she illegally immigrated here when she came into this country. You're just throwing that out there without any evidence. I didn't say evidence, I said questions.
Okay. Let's talk a bit about some of the statements you've been making, because they are a little bit questionable, and certainly the campaign as well. We're just learning from the Facebook political ad library the Trump campaign spent tens of thousands of dollars to post edited photos to Facebook with Biden wearing an AirPod in his ears, asking who's in Joe's ear. The Biden team said this is entirely made up, and yet your comments were used to...
That's so obviously ridiculous. It looks like the scene from Something About Mary.
That fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
anyone who's seen that gets the joke. Anyone who hasn't,
go watch the movie. Yeah.
It's actually quite funny.
But yeah, they're paying tens of thousands of dollars to put this crap Facebook. And, oh, sorry, I'm just going to put the happy hour banner back up on the screen now that we're back on mine. Here we go. All right, here we go. Continuing.
Misinformed millions of people on Fox News before the debate. Watch this.
Look, they agreed to the ear inspection. It's simple. It would have been by a third party, not by us. And then they went back on it. Why? I don't know. I mean, they'll have to explain that.
Again, the Biden campaign said this is false and it's ridiculous. I'm giving you a chance now. Do you apologize for misleading millions of people about making that false statement?
I didn't mislead anybody.
So you're still, hold on, let me ask you this.
Give me your proof. Give me your proof that it's false.
Well, no, that's not how it works. You don't make a false statement and say, prove to me that it's not false. I'm asking you a simple statement.
I didn't make a
your
false
campaign,
statement. I'm attacking the premise of your question.
Hold on. Your campaign put out a statement saying that there was an agreement that Biden would agree to an inspection of an earpiece. Who made that agreement?
The agreement was made between the campaigns.
Where? Provide the evidence. Who told you?
Where
Who
physically? I don't know.
Who told you?
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know. So you're
our campaign. No, hold on. I don't know where the agreement was made.
No, I don't care about where it's made. I'm saying who made it. Who made it? Who in your campaign made that agreement?
Our campaign negotiating team of attorneys in conjunction with the Biden campaign and
give us a name so we can follow it up. Give us a name.
It's an entire team. It's an entire team.
You can't give me one name of that. You can't give me a name of one person on your team who made that agreement.
Amen. It's an entire team of people. But you just called me a liar on national television, and you have zero evidence that I'm a liar.
You just put out a statement. Your Trump campaign put out a statement saying that Joe Biden agreed to an earpiece inspection before the debate. All I'm asking you, where did you get that information from internally from with your campaign? Give me a name. You're buying ads. You're doctoring photos of putting earpieces.
So it keeps going. Yeah. He's taken the British approach to hammering a politician, which I absolutely love. Continues up here.
Good.
Yeah.
It's good for ratings as well.
Oh, yeah.
People want to watch that shit. People love a shit show.
We love it. We're watching it now. This is why I pulled it up.
Yeah. So, I don't know who either of these people are, but I'll happily watch this shit all fucking day.
Exactly. Just drag his ass.
And let's be honest, if they don't give a fuck about journalistic integrity, they want clicks, they want ratings. And that's fine in a way, I suppose. But
one way you get that is forcing people to actually give you their sources and explain themselves and not just, like Chuck Todd just lets them talk shit and then moves on to the next question. You're like, call him on this shit. Follow up. You've never heard of a follow-up question? All right, here we go with the next bit.
Debate. All I'm asking you, where did you get that information from internally from with your campaign? Give me a name. You're buying ads. You're doctoring photos of putting earpieces in the candidate's ear. That's a fake advertisement. I'm asking you, where are you getting that information from? Why are you putting that false ad on there?
First, regarding the ad, I have not seen. This is the first time I've seen that, so I can't comment on it. If you had apprised me that we were going to discuss this, I would have been briefed on that.
It's there. It's there on your screen. Tens of thousands of dollars in swing states.
I'm not going to take your word for it, Eamon, and I'm not going to take MSNBC's word for it. I don't know if what you're presenting on the screen is accurate. Okay, well, I don't know that, and I don't know the context of it. Okay,
it's the Facebook ad library.
Well, I don't know that, and you know what? I'm not willing to take your word for it, quite frankly. So I'd be happy to go look into that and then come back to you. You're trying to engage in a gotcha moment. You want me to say something about an ad when I had I've never seen the ad. I don't even know if it's our ad.
No, got you, sir. You're raising questions about a sitting member of Congress, and I'm asking you questions about what your campaign is doing. I'll give you a chance to go back, prepare for this interview next time with what.
Oh, get down, you little bitch.
Yeah,
if you want to come back, if you want to act like an adult, come back prepared, you fucking huckster. You little fucking cowboy.
Eamon. I don't know his last name, but he's amazing. Love him. All right, it gets better toward the end. All right.
That's what she said.
Your campaign is doing.
No. I'm very prepared for this interview. I'm very prepared for this interview.
Bring the names.
You told me that we were going to talk about
the
economy
and
election integrity.
You don't even know the names of the people in your campaign who
actually, I do know the names.
Now you remember the names?
They're not press people. So no. I said it's an entire team.
No, you said you didn't know. And I asked you.
I'm not going to give you their names so that you can
Steve, that's not what you said. Steve, that's not what you said. I asked you who is it. You said you don't know. You said you don't know who on the team. You said it was an entire
team.
Okay. We're going to have to leave it at that. Unfortunately, we didn't get a lot of information, Steve. I
apologize.
I'll give you a
I don't
chance
know which
to
individual person on that team.
No worries. We'll give you a chance to maybe get that information. When you find out who from your team made that agreement and the specific agreement, please bring the documents, the emails, the agreement, anything you can provide to substantiate the claim that you made that was used to misinform millions of people in this country.
No,
Steve
it was
Cortez,
not used to
misinform.
I'm not going to allow you to call me a liar on TV and not let me respond.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. We want to move on now. Thank you so much, Steve. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time. I'd like to now bring in debate.
Just cut away from this piece of shit.
Okay, yeah. I am Mohadeen. Yeah. Amen.
Well, you already knew how to pronounce his first name.
Yeah, I can't read it out. I get all screwed up. Like
Ayman Mohadeen.
No, I think it's Ayman Mohadeen. Yeah.
No, right. So someone. Okay. Well, thank you.
Oh, that just. That
was good.
So happy.
I love that. He's like, I'm not going to let you call me a liar. Yeah, but thanks, Steve. I'll see you later, mate. Bye.
When you're prepared for this interview, come back and see.
Yeah, that's nice. That's even had to say, no, I am prepared for the interview.
That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Ayman Mohadeen, yeah. Now that I've thank you for it, by the way. Like I said, I don't watch the daytime program. I'm usually start about Ari Melber or Nicole Wallace time, and then I listen forward from there. So, that was so good. So yeah, this has been a pretty good week, campaign wise.
It has been, yeah. I've certainly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we didn't even get to really talking about the fact that they're going to be potentially cutting off the mics. If the next debate happens, they're going to be cutting off the mics so they can actually speak for 2 minutes.
Yeah, they're considering it. They have to. This is the first time they've actually had to do that. Because
they said, did you see the numbers? He interrupted 128 times.
No, I didn't see that.
128, God. Which compared to the first debate 4 years ago when he interrupted like 40 times.
Yeah. He's getting worse.
So he's getting way worse. 128 times in 90 minutes.
That's more than once a minute.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It is. That's completely ridiculous.
Because you've got ad breaks and shit in the middle as well. Look, it's...
Yeah.
Fuck.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's fair that in order for some kind of political dialogue to actually happen, which I know like the debates are always a bit... It's a bit of a show rather than like an actual political debate as such. But you need to actually have an unbroken sentence or two.
Yes.
Would be good.
Yeah, I mean, it's total political theater. Debates don't change election outcomes. They just don't. They might, the most they do is they might help people who are like leaning one way or the other get a little bit excited and move. But the other thing is that they have debates far enough away from election day that they can't affect the election. That's one of the reasons that they time them like to end 3 weeks before the actual race. Because no candidate wants the debate to be like the last thing people remember when they go in. So.
Yeah, because then you only need one bad performance and you're fucked.
I did need a cigarette after that interview, by the way, Haruka. I definitely, that was so satisfying. That's the most satisfaction I've gotten from a man this month.
All I'm saying, German men need to step the fuck up then. What's happening here?
Well, yeah. All right. Well, like as if I'm seeing anybody when I'm stuck in COVID lockdown, sort of still. But anyway, yeah. So I think, is there anything else that we wanted? Did you want to have any more Trump jokes you wanted to make before we got off air?
We got off air. Injecting bleach into his cock.
Okay.
It is what it is. No, I think I'm basically done. I think, to be honest.
All right. Yeah. So now
there's plenty more. There's plenty more to come because he'll say dumb shit. Like that's the thing. Even in lockdown, he can still tweet. I wonder if he is. Actually, I might as well check that now whilst we're on air. Fuck it. See if he's tweeted anything. Because we're now on Trump Watch.
Okay. Yes, we are. All right. Do you need me to share back to your screen?
No.
Okay, you're just checking.
I'm just checking more generally. No, he literally hasn't tweeted since saying,
this morning.
I got the Rona.
Oh wow! Blessed silence.
14 hours of unbroken Trump silence. I hope he's dead.
Do you think that? Oh, can I give you another thing about Schadenfreude? I'm not just going to let that go because Yeah. But he's a germaphobe, right?
Oh, God, yeah.
This has to just really gross him out and freak him out and make him paranoid.
Oh, yeah. You know, he's chugging those hydroxychloroquine tablets. He's fucking like Tic Tacs, they're going down.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't even know if it's a tablet. Is it a tablet? Whatever.
Whatever, however you take it. Yeah, I mean, a germaphobe, knowing that he's got an infection inside of him, that makes me sort of like, again, schadenfreude. Because he's a piece of shit.
Oh, this is amazing. Oh, God. Thank you to Tony, who's just tweeted this at me. I'll share with you again.
Is he tagged me in?
Oh, yeah, he has actually, but fuck it. I'm putting it on the screen.
Oh.
Deanna Lorraine, the person we've talked about before, she attended the ICMI in London in 2017 or whatever. She's awful. She's running for Congress in what district? Somewhere.
I've got it on my screen, so you've got it on your Twitch screen.
Former congressional candidate versus Nancy Pelosi. So,
right, yeah.
Could Trump catching COVID-19, this is her quote, could Trump catching COVID-19 technically be viewed as an assassination attempt on our president by the Chinese?
No, it's his own stupidity. Honestly, you're a numpty. You're a complete div, Deanna.
Yes, it can. This is Xi Jinping trying to internally fuck with Donald Trump. Although maybe he's just trying to get out of the debates. You know, like he got out of Vietnam with bone spurs. He's getting out of the debates with lung spurs. Is that a thing?
Again, I don't believe he'd give up getting sucked off by crowds for this.
Indeed.
Also, it goes against his narrative. He had said the day before that the United States had turned the corner on the pandemic, and then the next day he tested positive.
Well, it might do. If he dies, we might actually get someone like even Mike Pence might be less bad. That would be turning the corner. So maybe, him out of the way would definitely be an improvement in the situation for Americans.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
ironically, Mike Pence might be less anti-science, even though he's like a young Earth creationist.
Yes, in that case, because although he did spread HIV in his own state by his own policies. But if you go back to my screen, I was just going to show you some of the copy pasta is a term that Natalie Kirk introduced me to on Twitter today.
Yeah.
So, here it is. You can see how the emojis are all in the same place on these texts.
Mr. President, I'm literally sitting here crying and throwing up. Yeah, well, I thought that was a strange one. At the news, you are the bravest, and then...
Man.
What the fuck?
Superhero?
Yeah, I know, I can see the next man.
Is it a superhero, maybe?
Is it? Oh, okay, right. I have ever seen, and then the eyes, I named my first son Donald. A lot of son Donalds.
Yeah, it's coming.
After you. If anything happened, and then, what the fuck is that? A coffin? Oh, Jesus. To you, I don't know what I would do.
Earn?
Thank you for ending racism. That's really weird.
And then they just keep going.
That's fucking strange.
And they keep going. And they keep going. I think a lot of them got cleared out.
Well, that's a shame.
Yeah. Trying to see if there's anything else in...
hang on. Well, go back up, sorry. Does it say Mr. President in an orange? It does.
Oh, maybe these are people taking the piss.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
But anyway, I don't care. I reported it.
Yeah, the coffin is a pretty nice touch.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, and that woman you were talking about, she also had another very idiotic tweet earlier in the day. Let me go.
How dare you, Kristi? She's one of the most amazing minds of the men's rights movement. Please.
Try again.
Have you been blocked?
No, it just said something went wrong. There's just a hard time pulling it up.
Deanna Lorraine was running for office in America. Yes, something went very badly wrong.
Yeah.
Definitely.
She said something in the effect of, do you notice that Democrats aren't getting the coronavirus, but the list of Republicans getting it goes on and on and on? It was like, yeah.
She's amazing. She's genuinely amazing. Here
it is.
Owns are never as good as she thinks they are.
Yeah, go ahead and read that out.
Does anyone else find it odd that no prominent Democrats have had the virus, but the list of Republicans goes on and on? Yeah, it's almost like maybe wearing a mask is a good idea.
Yeah, maybe because we take science seriously.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, and well, my favourite of her cell phones was the thing where she was trying to go on about cancel culture and all that sort of stuff. And by the way, coronavirus, if you want to permanently cancel Donald Trump, that would be super awesome. But that's the ultimate cancel culture, isn't it? Mm.
Yep.
Cancelling your ability to breathe would be interesting. Anyway.
Yeah.
Donald. Yeah, she said she was going about cancel culture and her family like rejecting her because of being.
Oh, that was her.
Yeah,
not being invited to picnics.
Not being invited to like family barbecues and Thanksgiving and stuff. But basically, Deanna, you become a racist piece of shit, and your family don't want anything to do with you.
Yeah.
But she was acting like she was owning them. No, you're just a sad, lonely old person. Stop.
Yeah, maybe question your decisions in life if people don't want to be around you.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Indeed.
All right, hey people.
Do you want to explain copy pasta? We've got a question.
Actually, I'm going to have to go back to my notifications because Natalie was the one who told me about it. So
yeah, basically it's copy and paste, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
So it's a thing you copy and paste. It's called copy pasta. So yeah.
Yep. By the way, people can vote in the chat. Should Kevin and I watch Manos, The Hands of Fate, or International Gorillas? Because we could do either tonight. It's early enough. Here it is. There we go. It's a copy and pasted block of text usually posted on a message board to troll newer users as an inside joke between older users. Might have started it was a real post, but people found the story so stupid or amusing they post the exact same thing.
Yeah. I think the most famous one is the famous US Marine one.
The US Marine one?
Yeah, you've not heard that. Okay. Mm-mm. It starts off with it's basically a guy going, "What the fuck did you just say to me? I was it one of the most highly rated marksmen in the US Marine Corps. I will fucking kill you, blah, blah, blah." And it's like a long fucking thing. And it's obviously like an internet tough guy nonsense thing. But yeah, that was like the famous copy pasta. From a few years ago now.
Okay. So yeah.
Navy SEAL copy pasta.
This is Ash the Wired. Definitely go follow their account.
Yeah, they are Australian.
So they tweet at weird times, but I'm seeing votes for Manos. So and that one's on YouTube, so it makes it easy. Okay. Yeah. All right, I think we're gonna go do that now, right? So also, just Mike Lee having COVID as well. I mean, Republicans, you don't wear masks, this shit's gonna happen. That's just like cause and effect.
And if you keep going around blowing someone who's got COVID, i.e. Trump, you're probably going to catch it.
A little tweet from Sofane making the same observation. Maybe he's watching the show. 14 hours without a real Donald Trump tweet. Dude must not be feeling well at all.
Probably 14 hours and 88 minutes, you reckon?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Orion, I don't want to put on my Facebook messages on the show because it's not just yours. So I'll try to catch that. Like, you catch me in my DMs or I'll catch it on the next one.
Or catch me the fuck outside.
Catch me yeah. There's some cute animal pics. But yeah, I just like there's too much private information on Facebook to show like digging around in there. So International Gorillas is also on YouTube. That's right. Both are, because I actually started watching International Gorillas after the last show and went, oh my God, this is so shit. But they're both shit. So, all right. It's super cute. We'll look forward to that next time. So, yeah. Okay. I think that's it. We're going to get going and do our own thing now so that we can talk about something besides Trump and the COVID in the next show.
I mean, but to be
fair,
watch
that. We'll talk about that too.
If he dies, then International Gorillas can suck all of my dicks. We're talking about that.
It's always going to trump. Yes. Trump's death would trump any other show.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's, I mean, if 2020 had any surprises for us, please, I've got my fucking fingers crossed, you know?
Well, it would be an October surprise.
It would. Although, to be honest, he is a 70-odd-year-old man who's clinically obese, so it wouldn't be that surprising.
Nope. And he's probably on a lot of drugs that we don't know about and a lot of medications that he won't tell
God,
us.
yeah. If the one he's admitting to is obviously not working, fuck knows what pills he's chugging that he's not telling the world about. It's like Elvis. He's going to die on the shitter.
Yeah, you can't believe anything that guy says. Or his doctors. Yeah. He's a lying sack of shit. So.
Yeah. But he's definitely the most healthy man who's ever run for office in America. Ever.
All right. So, yes. I did you enjoy the show? I know I definitely enjoyed the last bit with the Ayman Mohadeen segment. Hero. Fucking
Dave
hero.
Modi. Yeah.
Dave Modi. Yeah, he was amazing. More of that, please. Have them learn their lesson. That they can't just come on the media and lie and try to. And what I loved about it was the way that he didn't just let the Republican talk over him and silence him. He kept going too, just like Cuomo did. He did their tactics back to them. And
you've got to bear in mind, you've got a microphone too.
Yeah.
Look, it might not be personally edifying to be involved in that nonsense, but everyone else can hear you. Keep talking.
Kevin discovered Chuck Tingle yesterday.
I did. Do you know Chuck Tingle?
I don't know Chuck Tingle.
Well, you're going to have to, before we go off air, Google Chuck Tingle.
All right, before we go off air, I'll Google Chuck Tingle. You want to give me any hints?
One, I think, arguably the greatest author in the English canon.
All right.
Yeah.
And what about him in particular? What am I looking for?
Well, soaring prose.
The secret behind internet erotica icon Chuck Tingle.
Yeah, go onto his Amazon page. His book titles are, I mean, Shakespeare can fuck off, frankly. I mean, that's just a general point, but also Chuck Tingle's better than you. So, you know. Billy Boy.
Books by Chuck Tingle.
Yes.
Trans Wizard Harry Pober and the Bad Boy Parasaurolophus, an adult romance novel. Highway to Heck. Butt Wars. Rogue Buns. Not Pounded by Anything. 6 Platonic Tales of Non-Sexual Encounters. Professor T-Rex Teaches Me Gayness. Nice Guy Dinosaur Doesn't Pound Me in the Butt Because I'm Not Interested, and he's actually not nice. He's just annoying and creeping and doesn't respect ... him. We're not on a date. Not Pounded by My Soul-Crushing Job Because I Quit. Okay. A Butt in the Midst, Stirred to the Core of My Bodice by the Duchess Trier. Is this dinosaur like sex porn or something?
It's largely dinosaur sex porn, but it's also there's a COVID one as well.
I've got New York City is a lesbian and she eats me right. Game of Butts, The Pounds of Winter. Not pounded by the physical manifestation of someone else's doubt in my place on the autism spectrum because denying someone's personal journey and identity, rude, so no thanks.
Just pounded in the butt by my own butt.
But again on the final days of pounding ass. Okay. Helicopter Man pounds the dinosaur billionaire ass. Okay.
Yeah, so that's a little taste of the Chuck Tingle.
Pounded by politics, 9 tales of civic butthole diplomacy. The Space Raptor Butt Trilogy.
Nice. I think that's some of his greatest work.
Eaten right by a saber-toothed cat at the premiere of a bizarre and frightening film adaptation of Saber-Toothed Cats the musical. I could just do these all day. We could just have a whole show of these.
They're amazing. Well, someone linked me to one of his newest ones, which is like pounded in the butt by COVID or something. Like there's a COVID erotica story.
Space Raptor Butt Invasion.
One of my favourite bands.
My billionaire Triceratops craves gay ass. 4 out of 5 dentists recommend that this toothpaste pounds me in the butt. Yeah, thank you, Haruka. Oh my god, there's 21 pages of this.
Yeah, there's a lot of nonsense. Yeah.
When Garrett visits his dentist with a horribly achy tooth, he's surprised to receive some terrible treatment advice. Just let it rot. Frustrated and confused, Garrett sets out to get some other opinions on his potential cavity treatment, discovering that only 1 out of 5 dentists recommend this course of action. However, the 4 out of 5 other dentists offer an equally unexpected solution: to get pounded in the butt by a handsome tube of sentient toothpaste.
Lovely.
Wow. Thank you. My world is bigger now. This is the best thing that's happened that's not Trump related this week.
No, to Sean in the chat, I forgot I was even on YouTube again. No, if someone could still find me Caleb Moppin's new book, because actually that's what sparked it yesterday. I said, if there's anyone who can find that for me,
and they gave you,
cool.
They gave you Mr.
And they
Tingle
gave me
instead.
Chuck Tingle, yeah, which did give me a tingle.
Well, I have to say, this seems a perfect way to close out this show.
Indeed.
We start with Trump's COVID positive result and we end with butt pounding.
Yeah. Well, you'd rather go out with a bang than a whimper.
Definitely. All right. Or shudder. That's all right. That's always a good way to go out. All right. So, until next time, guys and ladies and envies and everybody else who's come by, thanks for stopping by.
And any billionaire triceratops.
Yes. Thank you for the chat, your support, your recommendations. Thanks to Kev for putting up with my bad video running of the stream, but we'll get through this.
Unacceptable.
And,
no apology accepted there.
We're going to go watch a shit movie. So until next time, everyone, I've been Kristi. Y'all been awesome. Say, goodbye from me and goodbye from the Kevster. Say goodbye, Kevstar.
4 out of 5 Kevsters say goodbye, Kevstar.
That will be acceptable. That was the bit.